All right. So we are here for what is this? Week 5 of what is this? Grease night. So you got 2 extra people here with me and Rose today. Go ahead and introduce yourselves because they know who we are.
Hi, I'm Aaliyah. Oh, you want to go first?
I think ladies first.
Oh, hi, I'm Aaliyah. Follow me on Twitter at Aaliyah Nicole. You know what it is.
Yeah,
we're getting into it today.
What up? The name's Lawrence, but I normally go by as Kid. Follow me on it. Follow me on the Bird app, Kitty Demi. There you go.
All right, we about to get crazy in here. All right, so we're gonna start off tonight. Rose, did you see the group number?
Yeah.
So what did y'all think about that? Because first off, I didn't like it. I thought the choreography was whack.
It was something. It was
unnecessary.
Beautiful gowns. Because what was that? That was horrible.
I didn't like it at all. Like, I felt like it was boring too. The whole
mediocre.
The whole night was mediocre and boring.
We all on the same page because, like, I've never watched Grease before in my life, so I didn't really know what was going on anyway. And then the music is not my music. I don't listen to that type of music, but whatever. Y'all ready to jump into these dances now?
Yeah.
And I find it real funny that we start off with the messiest couple this week. We got Olivia and Val doing the foxtrot to Summer Loving. What you say?
I said messy.
We'll get on. Well, y'all want to talk about that before we start talking about the dance? We get started off.
I just want Jenna to be her ass. I'm sorry. I want Jenna to be her ass if that shit's true.
Jenna, yeah. Because every package is her praising this man, and then they got all these looks and touches. It's too much. Everybody
and I like no, just to fix it. I just want to teach Jenna how to fight, so I can easily just be like, Jenna, just drag this girl, drag her ass. Like what?
It's a combination of a lot of things. Like I done seen. We all saw the TikTok video, but the TikTok video just basically highlighted what has been speculated. I mean, a lot of people online trying to say this ain't happening, that ain't happening. It's easy to say what's not happening to the public and just think, okay, well, I said it's not happening, so it's not happening.
I thought we knew their relationship being messy. We know.
I mean, actions speak
louder than words. I said it early on.
Actions speak louder than words. Like you can say one thing, but I see something different. And until you do something else that's gonna make me think otherwise, that's where I'm at with it.
It's okay because Jenna is eating him up in choreography, so that's
exactly as she should be.
She's tearing up. We'll get to her later on. So we'll talk about their dance. So they had, like I said, Summer Loving. It was a foxtrot, Grease themed. I don't really know what the storyline is supposed to be, but this dance in general, I thought she had like pretty solid frame. Like she's actually a really good dancer. I don't like the fact that she's actually good because I don't fucking like her, and I don't want to like her. I don't want
her here.
That, but I don't want to say I don't like her either though, because I'm actually starting to like her.
I don't mind her.
Me and Rose been talking about it.
I like her.
I don't mind her. The dancing is somewhat fine. It's just that I don't want you in this competition any longer. Yeah. Like you can go.
And they gonna keep saving her. That's my problem. And I already know.
We'll get on that later. Later.
That's what I don't like.
I think the choreography was
because I got words.
I did too, Rose. Like the dance itself was just boring to me. Like
it was so boring, but she looks so good. Like he knows how to make her. Well, he doesn't make her look good because he looks a mess. But like she looks good, so she's gonna do well.
That's what I'm saying. Like the last few weeks, I was very impressed with her, and then this week I was like, it's good, but like we need to get more boring. Let's get some excitement because
literally. But that's the thing with a lot of these dances, especially tonight. Besides like 2 of them, really, 2 of them. We'll talk about those 2 later. The rest of this dance, I'm literally like,
those. This is how I see tonight. I'm sleeping.
basically. So we done got all our thoughts out about that. So me and Rose do our scores at the end of each dance. So what would y'all give it? We'll start with y'all.
An 8, maybe a 7.
I'm gonna give her an 8.
Hey, Rose, what you said?
9.
I said,
the hell?
And Rose giving it a high score tonight. Rose,
you already started inflation. Like, no.
Well, some girls let me get some 10s then.
I said an 8. So, but they ended up getting 3 9s across the board. So judges agree with Rose. So they got 36 out of 40. So we're gonna move on to Melora and Artem. They did a Viennese waltz, and I'm trying to remember this dance actually because it felt like it was so long ago. But she's just good. Like, oh, I remember. Okay, so I said that she looks like she needs to be on Broadway. Like I watch her every time I watch her, I'm just shocked as how good she is. But she just looks like she needs to be on Broadway. She acts the dance completely the way it needs to be played. The characters are great. She's a strong technical dancer too. Like her legs and her feet are very pointed, straight. Her frame is good, everything. Rose?
Yeah, I thought it was good, but she's good every week, so.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, I expected that.
She's the only other person.
I love
She's
her.
the only person that's on my top 4 I'm not upset with if she wins. I'll be fine with that.
That's what I'm saying. I love her.
Yeah, she also has the only male on the show who can choreograph this season. Like,
X.
I'll give Artem his props because
I love Artem. Now, that's why I said I will stand on if he had. I just wish he had a gymnast. Suni, I wanted him to get Suni, but we'll talk about that later because I got thoughts on them.
But you got thoughts on them, I got thoughts on someone else.
Since we're talking about Artem's choreography, because the thing is with the choreography with this dance, it started off slow for me. And then it kind of like, the more the dance got on, the more I was like, okay, this is actually really good. It was a slow start for me in terms of choreography, but like Rose said, she's good. Like, she's just good. Like, she can't do anything bad. And I thought she would suck at Latin, but she's really good. Like, she got rhythm.
The beginning was slow.
I love her. Out of all the white girls.
The beginning was slow, but as she started dance, I was like, yep, that's fine. Right there.
Yeah.
I was good.
All right, so we'll start with Kid. What would you give her as a score?
I would have agreed with the judges. I'm giving her a 9.
Okay. Lay.
9.
Rose.
9.
I said I was giving that an 8.
Oh.
I told you at the beginning of these dances at the beginning of the show was not hitting for me. I'm like, it was good.
I gave her a 9 because I was like, I didn't see nothing wrong with it, but it wasn't great.
It was just the beginning got slow. Was slow for me with all the singing in the bit. I was like,
that's where I started.
It was like moving along.
Yeah, it was. That's just what it was. That's why I gave it an 8. Like, it's a combination of just that, the choreography. Like me and Rose been saying, like, choreography can change a dance from being great to amazing, or from great to shitty. So, but they got straight 9s across the board, and we'll move on to me and Rose's favorite, Iman and Daniella. They did a Viennese waltz. First off, well, I'll just say this: the whole scenery, and we all, I think we all can cohesively say Daniella is like right here. Like,
yep. Danielle's right there.
The best. Nobody's stopping it. Sorry.
Well, she got some competition tonight. We'll get to that one. Tonight got tied. But this, I loved the scenery. I loved how she started off in that house. I don't know what the movie's like, but it seemed very like a movie would be. And I just like the way it was just designed, like the whole setup, the whole choreography. I like that too.
It was cute.
Iman did what he was supposed to. I mean, Iman's gonna do what Iman's gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
I don't care. I like him.
He can do no wrong. He can do no wrong right now.
That's what I'm saying. It could be horrible, and
That's what me and Lele said in the DMs. He can do no wrong.
Yeah, I love his personality. I love him. I love Daniella. They deserve to be final 3. Sorry. And if anybody has a problem with it, they have a problem with it.
Don't at me.
She makes him look amazing.
Wait,
so for this,
but she back. But yeah,
I thought it was good. I thought they were underscored.
Oh,
you did? Okay, well, we'll talk about that. Let's go straight to that now. What would y'all give it as a score? Kid, go.
I was gonna say. Let's see. I would probably give it an 8.
Okay.
Just because.
Okay.
No, I agree. 7. It wasn't 7.
Okay.
I guess I'm a match.
I would have given it a 9.
I would have given it a 9 too.
Oh,
now y'all Carrie Ann stuff because
y'all Carrie Ann bullshit tonight.
No, y'all hated it. They hated on Iman.
Daniella's choreography was a 9. As it was.
The choreography a 9. I'll give it to Danielle.
Him, he's a 7. We gotta.
I say 8 for him. I don't care.
Nah, that was a performance for me. The whole they give you what you want to see out of a fucking dance. Like, give me a performance.
Exactly.
I don't want
well, if that was a 9, then
you can't expect that.
Yeah, like, man.
If it was a 9 to y'all, did y'all give his Argentine tango last week a 10? Because that was
right.
We did.
Oh, okay.
Rose definitely gave it a 10, and I said a 9, but after thinking about it, like, yeah, it was a 10. And
after thinking about it, hold up a minute.
Yeah, that shit was.
I give it a 10. I gave it a 10 off the bat.
Wait, hold on.
But so we got that while Rose is fixing hers, we're gonna move on to the next. So we got next up is the Miz and Witney. They were doing a jive. Well, first of all, Iman scores, he got straight 7, so they got 20 out of 40. But the Miz and Witney,
I was cussing in my head. I was
cussing. I was mad that he got 7s because they was giving.
I gave it.
Okay.
Right, because you gave. We'll go on that later. I'll go on that.
Yeah, the man should have had the same score as him. Actually,
exactly.
Wait a minute. So the Miz and Witney, they were doing the jive. First thing I noticed is just the choreography. Whitney's choreography is what saves their dances, because like their little middle section that they did, it was what I needed to see. He was in sync with her. I don't think it was technically great, but it was good, and that for me was his best dance, if you ask me. Don't all speak at once.
I feel like
I forgot this dance so much. I was like, the only part I paid attention to. The only part I paid attention to was the middle part. After that, I was like, "What the frick? I'm out of this. Like, I can't."
Go.
She did.
I liked it. So I liked it. It was like good, and then I started getting like how I always get with him. It's just like
downhill.
Like I don't care anymore. After a while, he can go. I
just tuned out of it immediately.
Cody, I don't care. It's interchangeable. Bye.
Double elimination. Have them both go the same time.
Exactly.
Who would the Miz go?
Cody.
Bye.
Y'all wait till we get to eliminations. Damn. So how are we gonna give it a score? So what is your score, kid?
I'll 7.
A 7? Okay.
7.
Rose, what you give it?
8.
I said I'd give that a 7. Rose, you out tonight.
Rose on her Carrie Ann bullshit. I'm sorry.
Out tonight. But they got 8. So the judges agree with Rose. So that's 32 out of 40. We'll move on to Amanda and Alan doing the Viennese waltz. First of all, y'all don't know how me and Rose be on this. Alan, I can't stand how he choreographs to the back of the stage. He choreographs and stays back there in the back of the stage.
I see that mess, and I'd be like, Alan, move! You the entire damn stage. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
But tonight, they used the entire stage, and I think this was their best dance, if you ask me.
Yeah, it was their best dance. I still think she looks like the pro. Alan's awkward as fuck. All he does is smile, all up in her face.
Hey.
I'm like, sometimes just be stiff. I'm sorry. Alan be stiff.
Please don't do Alan.
It's the truth.
All right. That's one of her faves. I forgot. That's one of her faves, Alan.
I like Alan. Now, is he the best? No. But I like Alan. I like Amanda, but she needs to up the performance. I'm sorry. People
Alan needs to up the performance. He's the pro.
Alan, me too.
Thank you. That's
Alan's supposed to be good.
Okay, no, I'm saying the technique is there, but she just is boring to me. It's just like
he needs to be pulling out. He needs to be pulling out more from her.
That's true. He doesn't improve his
smile. And that's what Rose talking about. That's all he do is smile in her face, and that's all she do back is smile back. Like, what else?
They need to send Alan home and get her a celebrity, because that's how it looks.
I think Alan just needs a pro that had he needs a star that has everything, which
that's her. That's literally her.
And who did he dance with a couple seasons ago? What was the girl from Girl from Glee.
Heather Morris. I know.
Oh, he was dancing. I thought that was Max. Oh,
But
yeah, he filled in for Max.
Her for like a good bit.
Oh yeah, he
did. He'll fill in for Max.
She like Amanda. She's a different Amanda. Like she's a dancer too, but what's her name? Heather. She could get in the pocket and hit a beat. Like
that's what I'm saying. I enjoyed her. I enjoyed her more than Amanda. I know offense. I like Amanda, but
Heather's more of like she's like a real dancer, like a hip hop type dancer. Amanda's more like a classical ballerina type dancer. But all right, so we're gonna wrap this up because we're talking a lot. And so what would y'all give that as a score?
I say 8 or 9. I don't know.
9. I agree with Derek. 9.
9. And you said 9, Rose.
9, and only a 9 because of Alan. If she had another partner, 10.
When Derek stopped that perfect score, I screamed.
I said, King.
I initially said on Twitter I would give it a 10, but after rewatching it back, I just saw them shoulders go up. Like her shoulders go up and her neck goes out. She's kind of like a turkey. And that's what he needs to work on. And he's still not working on it with her. And when it comes to frame and stuff, her frame, like Rose says, she's like the pro. Her frame looks better than his. And she still ends up with her neck out. So that's something they need to work on, which is why I say a 9. That's what stopped it from getting a 10. But that's it for that. They got a 10 from Carrie and a 10 from Lynn, a 9 from Bruno, and a 10 from a 9 from Derek, and a 10 from Bruno. So they got 39 out of 40. We move on to Suni and Sasha doing the Charleston. First of all, I fucking hate that dance. I don't like a Charleston. I
don't like most Charlestons. I'm just saying that. I don't like most of them.
I felt like she danced it well, but like she got tired at the end. But the choreography is just shit. It's been shit.
Sasha's choreography is just not it.
I want him.
Let's just say that
immediately. Please ban him from ever stepping foot on that studio. He is atrocious. He disgusts me.
I'm gonna do better than his ass.
Please, they be so quick to judge Gleb, Allen, and Brandon, but we just gonna let Sasha exist. We just
You be on Sasha too. Sasha.
Where?
We're always talking about Sasha.
We stay on Sasha.
Y'all is, but I don't see them just talking about that man.
Yeah, the judges. Lynn need to get on Sasha.
Rose, be on that ass all week, every week. But yeah, Rose, what you think?
It was bad. I didn't like it. They need to stop putting wigs on her. Just a mess, a whole mess.
Look at that wig last week too.
Oh my god, no! I'm so disappointed. I wanted Suni to be so much better, and it's just not giving.
And that's too, because like she's shy. I know she's shy. I'm shy in a way sometimes, but like you got to pull that shit out whenever it's time. To, like, and you performed at the Olympics. Like, you did that fine. Like getting out here and dancing. I mean, yeah, it's different for some people, but like Rose said, like you running out of time to really show me something.
Yeah, and I'm trying to blame it on Sasha, but she asked for him. So then I'm just like, this is what she signed up for. So it's Sasha.
But
you signed up to do that, man.
Still Sasha's job to bring something out of her different. Like, why is she still doing gymnastics? Like, why are we still doing gymnastics?
It's the same old bullshit.
It's always a flip in the choreography to waste some time. I'm not playing with him no more. He is done. He needs to go.
In some of the dances,
he did done the hell.
In some of the dances, it can be thrown in like a salsa or whatnot, or a freestyle or an Argentine tango. You can do flips in that, but like every dance they've done has had a flip in it, like a foxtrot. And in this Charleston, I don't feel like you need to have.
How the hell do you implement a flip in a foxtrot?
He created the worst foxtrot ever on this show. How
do you manage to put a flip in a damn foxtrot? Like, I'm still baffled.
I don't know. But what would y'all give it as a score?
I damn A. I'm sorry. These nines was too generous.
Hey, Rose.
7.
7 too.
That's too.
It's just not doing what it needs to do. But they got straight 9s across the board, 36 out of 40. So we move on to Jimmie and Emma. They were doing foxtrot, and this had a lot of mistakes in it for me. There was a slip in the middle.
I didn't even catch half of the mistakes. Sorry.
Well, it was not their best dance. Probably I think it might have been their worst dance. We all agree?
Yeah.
I think it was their worst dance, but I still think they looked better than most people.
Right.
I love
better than most people, even if it was their worst dance. So.
What's the scores?
I'm trying to think.
I'd probably give it an 8.
Yeah, an 8.
I said a 7.
He said
you on your last shit. He on his last shit.
I'm on Rose. I'm Rose tonight.
She said 8. I thought Rose said 8.
Great shit, like the themes and stuff. I'm not with these themes. Like these themes are so whack. Like, and then it's like I don't like the themes because you're taking away from the authenticity of what the dance should be. Like, if I see a cha-cha, I want to see some cha-cha music. I don't want to see that fucking wig. Even though we didn't get any like Latin dances tonight besides like 2. But like whatever. But they got 2 8s, an 8 from Carrie and an 8 from Lynn, and 2 9s from Bruno and Derek. So they got 34 out of 40. Next, we move on to Kenya and Brandon doing the rumba. Me and Rose have been talking about this the past couple of weeks. Brandon, I feel like, has definitely been letting her down in terms of the choreography because Kenya can dance. And I feel like tonight was the first night that he gave her something that she could really shine with. And she did that.
I agree.
She did the damn thing and I was happy as fuck.
I'm so proud of her. Oh my God. I was
I'm going to have
all the potential. Like it was finally what it was supposed to be. Like everything that I imagined her being like after the first week, it finally happened. I'm just so happy. Oh.
I was jumping for joy. I swear to God. When that beginning came out, I was like, okay, that's something. And then when they got into it, I was like, yep, right there. Just give me that shit. I was happy as the fuck.
No.
I think she's a better dancer than Brandon. Brandon needs to go with Sasha and Alan.
I wanted Kenya to be paired with someone different so badly.
Oh, I
didn't hit a thing. Cause I was okay with Brandon, but I was like, Brandon been going home too early, and I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. They put 2 black people together. They not right.
That damn well they was gonna put
them with Artem or a Val or somebody that's gonna, that's gonna get the vote.
And I would have dragged Val ass too.
No. You know who they should have had her with? They fired Keo. Keo would have been great for her.
Right. Yeah. I would have been fine with Keo ass because Keo has been coming up at least the last few times he was on. So I was like,
would have been great with her.
I get.
But like I said, I feel like with her dance tonight, like she's always been graceful and she always just finds a way to make a dance beautiful. But like I said, she had lines, her legs, she had some extensions in there, and you don't just throw that
legs.
Her legs it was great. Her feet were pointed, all of that. So kudos to her, kudos to Brandon. What would y'all give that as a score?
I still give it a 9.
Okay.
Hell, I kind of want to give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a 10.
Right. Let me do. Yeah,
because they was giving everybody 9s. It was a 10.
Right. I was about to be like, y'all put her with the rest of these people. Nah, she needs to go above them. I'm sorry.
I give it a 9 because it's a partnership and Brandon's not it.
Me too. I give it a 9. It was really, really good, but it was not 10 yet.
But can we talk about though how Kenya's score was right? But this man, I'm just saying Kenya's score was right on the dot, but the rest of them is just can't do it.
Okay. I done got sidetracked. I'm watching Bianca Belair tear this girl up on WWE. But anyway, they got 9s. Finally, the first week they got scores that they deserve. So they got 36 out of 40. So we move on to Joe, and Jenna. Rose, where you at? You got to talk about this one.
I'm here.
Okay.
Somebody call me.
So let's get on to this one.
Let me get this out real quick. From the start, JoJo comes out. She does a fan kick over that car. She starts doing pivot turns, and I'm like, hold up. This is about to be something. And like I told y'all, I ain't like none of these grease dances at all. I ain't like none of the music, none of that shit. Jenna then comes out. And she's kind of playing the male role today. And then they get in the hold and they start doing their pivot turns and stuff. And JoJo is like producing probably the strongest male frame that I've seen in years on this show, and she's not even a man. Then you got Jenna, just the choreography. They were in sync the whole time. They had that little quick pivot section that they did in hold. Any other dancer would have either tripped, would have had one moment where they stumbled. That was the most seamless turn I've ever seen on the show.
They do better than some of the male females.
Flawless. What y'all gotta say?
They do better than some of the male female partnerships on here.
Yeah,
they're the best partnerships to me. I feel like they're gonna win. They're either gonna win or get eliminated too early. I feel like
not when you was fighting on the TL saying that she was probably gonna be a surprise elimination.
Oh, I said Amanda was.
No, yeah, he
not
said
you.
Amanda. I said she might be like the surprise elimination.
There's no way.
No. There's no
way. She's in the final. I'm sorry.
She'll be in that final. If anything, she'll come runner up. I don't see her not being in that final. There's no way in hell.
Runner up to who?
Iman. That later on.
Now you know that TL gonna be nasty if Iman wins.
Rose, what you think?
They did that. Period. There's nothing else to say, and I give it a 10.
Me too.
10.
Exactly.
Yeah,
actually, I said I give it a 12. That was the best dance I've seen in a couple seasons, like some seasons. Like I was awestruck, but they got first perfect score of the season. I believe that might be Jenna 2 times in a row getting the first perfect score of the season, because didn't she get it last season with Neve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenna is shutting these.
Jenna needs to add me for that choreography. I'm sorry.
Somebody that used to be an anti-Jenna. I'm eating my words.
She's shutting.
She's good.
Oh, you was anti-Jenna?
Yeah, I didn't really feel her. I never liked her on So You Think You Can Dance, and then when she came to Dance with the Stars, I was like,
Jenna was that girl. You can dance.
Right. If anything, I'm an anti-Jenna now.
Dating for Mallory and Val, but Jenna was the shit over there on So You Think You Can Dance. But
I'm a Jasmine girl, Jasmine Harper.
I love Jasmine Harper too. They should have been the final two, not that Amy. Since we're talking about it, we might as well talk about it. Jasmine and Jenna were my top 2 on that season, and then Fiction and Paul was my top 2.
Oh, I love Paul.
Paul needs to be. Me and Rose said this last week. Paul needs to replace Sasha. If you want somebody short on the show, replace Paul.
Yes.
Sasha and Pasha can go.
Oh.
No,
why ain't Daniella giving Pasha? Okay, we gotta talk to you later.
Daniella's gonna go get She's gonna go get with Nelly.
Oh.
Mark my words. Anyway, we're gonna move on to Mel C and Gleb. They did a quick step. First thing I noticed, like when they were doing like skipping sections in the dance, Gleb was skipping. She was kind of like sliding her feet across the floor. I'm like, she's gonna pick her feet up. But like in terms of just like frame and stuff, she's good. Their dance, it just didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I didn't like it, but that's my man, so you know.
Not that's your man.
That is my man.
Let's get real. Gleb fumbled the bag. He had a perfectly good dancer with potential, and look what he done.
Don't say it. We ain't there yet. We're talking about the dance.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That was bad. Her feet are atrocious. Oh, I just
the footwork was just a mess. I'm just saying that the footwork was a mess.
It was messy. What would y'all give it as a score?
8.
I kind of want to give it a 7. 7.
Actually, let me double check that. Maybe it's 8 or 7. I don't give a fuck.
What'd you say,
I
Rob?
give it a 7.
I said a 7 too, so we're all on the same page. But they got straight 9s across the board. Interesting. We're gonna move on to
overscored
couple, Cody and Cheryl. They did a quick step. Frame was horrible. Footwork was messy. Choreography was whack. Cheryl's not in her bag this season. I'm very disappointed.
And I love me some Cheryl sometimes.
Yeah,
I love
me
some
too.
Cheryl, but Cheryl, what the hell?
They need to go home. They need to go home.
They're boring. They should have been left. They should have left when they had it.
For real.
Like, get out.
Peloton is coming through with the votes, cause
right, cause how is he still in here?
I do not know how. But I said I would give that. Wait, what would y'all say y'all give it?
7.
6. He's so boring. I just
I would give it a 6.
Whoa, there's Rose. I said I'd give it a 7 like he did. So
okay, come on, I'm not about to be the only one with this shit.
But they got straight 8s across the board, which is crazy to me. But we'll now talk about what y'all two been waiting to get on. Been talking since we got in this bitch. But I said I wanted, before we got to the elimination, I said I want just like give Kenya, like call her safe, like one of the top 3. So I can just see her excited and happy and I have to fucking like, oh, damn, I might have to go in the bottom 3 and might not get there. Because I thought they possibly could say where to be the last one to be safe. But Kenya's the first one called. Love to hear it.
I most definitely jumped for that because I was like, if they call her near the bottom 3, I was going to throw something at
that. Would have been wrong.
I had my hate tweets ready and everything. Cause I'm about to be like, after that story she gave and that dance she did, and y'all put her in the bottom 3. Oh no, I would have been swinging.
They were setting her up to be called first. Her so good for her.
But then we get down to the bottom 2, which was quite a shot. Well, let's talk about the bottom 3 though. It was Iman and Daniella, Olivia and Val, and Mel C and Gleb. And
they gave me a heart attack right quick.
I literally texted. I was like, Iman, I'm about to go home.
She texted me that like 5 seconds after he got called safe, and I was like, he's safe.
I didn't think he was going home. I just knew they was gonna put him and then save him, and that's exactly what they did. But like I said, it was them 2 in the bottom 2, Olivia and Mel C. Who said Bruno saved? Who did he save?
I texted Lele saying I want Olivia to go. I wanted her to go. We might have her ass.
Bruno saved Mel C, I think.
Out of the
Bruno saved Mel. Yeah, Bruno saved Mel C. He did.
Carrie Ann, no, Derek said. Yeah, Bruno said Mel C. Derek, no, wait.
Derek ain't saying Val. Derek said Val ass. Hits fuck buddy.
Olivia. Carrie Ann.
He said this fuck buddy. That's what he did.
Carrie Ann was just being messy because you can't tell me that she was she wasn't saving Mel C. She was just being messy. She just wanted to get the vote to Lynn, which I appreciated. Lynn saved Olivia and Val.
He love him some Val, please. Bye.
No, because I was like, why are you stalling? Just say who you're going to save. Like, Juddy, goddamn, you did this shit last week.
I would have sent Olivia and Val home to be messy.
Exactly.
But in terms of like just thinking about it now, truthfully, in terms of their body of works on the show, I don't like them, but they definitely were stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
like
better.
Their dances, I remember more of their dances than I remember what you call them.
You done forgot who they were already.
But that's it. So actually we're gonna do the top 3 and the bottom 3, and then we'll wrap this shit up. So kid, go ahead. Who's your top 3?
No, that
3 only.
Huh?
Top 3 only this first time. So who's your top 3?
Okay. JoJo and Jenna. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
JoJo and Jenna, Kenya and Brandon, and I might have to get that one to Melora.
Okay. Lee.
Okay. JoJo and Jenna, Kenya and Brandon, and Amanda and Alan.
Okay. Rose.
JoJo and Jenna. Ooh, I hate this so much. Alan. Oh my god. And then Olivia and Val.
Oh,
really?
Olivia looked good. I would have saved her too.
Okay.
I would have saved her over my man because she actually looked good.
She did look good.
Not over your man.
She's good. For me, JoJo and Jenna, that's a no-brainer. Kenya and Brandon.
Okay, because I'm about to say.
And then get that championship, Bianca. Come on. Hold on. Damn. And who did I say? Kenya and Brandon, and damn, I didn't think anything else was good. Like really good.
Which is why I'm surprised why she ain't say Kenya. I'm like, God damn.
No way.
But Rose say Kenya.
Amanda and Alan.
Well, okay, I didn't say Kenya because yes, Kenya was good, but Alan is always so bad that I gotta give him props for doing something good.
True. Like I had to give that to, I gotta give it to him because they used the stage. They ended at the beginning of, y'all remember they ended at the front of the stage. They ended at the front of the stage. When the fuck has that happened? Get this dub, Bianca. Hold on,
okay, y'all. Bottom three.
So yeah, what's the bottom three?
G go first.
Me?
Yeah,
my bottom three: Suni and Sasha, Cody and Cheryl, and Miz and Witney. Rose, we go backwards now.
Suni and Sasha. Suni and Sasha, Cody and Cheryl, and honestly, Alan and Amanda. Even though I just put them in the top three.
They were bottom three and the top three.
Suni and Sasha, Cody and Cheryl, and Olivia and Val.
You messy. Kid.
Can I do a top? Can I do a bottom four? Because I have 40 because I won't get this shit. I'm just saying them anyway. Cody and Cheryl, Miz and Witney, Suni and Sasha, and Olivia and Val. I don't care about that.
Lord.
Okay, wait. I have one comment for everybody coming for Olivia. Your parents will pay too if they have the money.
That's true.
And if I was Olivia and Gleb was my partner, I'd do the same thing.
My partner is the culture vulture. It don't make no sense.
Rose is the trip, man. Yeah, that nigga is a culture vulture. That's not.
Where did he get this name, the culture vulture? I want to know.
He's a culture vulture. He's still.
He swear he live in the hood and he in poverty and he all this.
Stop it, please.
Sit your Ukrainian ass down somewhere. Ooh. But that is it for the week. Y'all messy. I don't know if we're gonna have y'all next week. Y'all a lot to deal with. We might have to grab y'all for the finale though if we got something crazy. I might get y'all. But drop it. Go ahead and shout out your Twitter handles.
Aaliyah Nicole, 3 A's, 3 E's.
Kitty Demi, 2 D's, 2 M's. Also, make sure in an hour, y'all wish me a happy birthday. Libra season, big 19. Let's get it started.
It's not no fuck Libra.
Shut up. Let me have my moment. And my Libra season.
I'm gonna put those in the info box. Y'all already know where to find me and Rose. But that's it for the week. Grease night was shit, but y'all got it messy, so that's what's it.
See you next week.
Peace out.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Yes, like, comment, subscribe. Come on, let's go. We on the way to some bread. Let's go. Peace. Let me watch Bianca win. Bye.